Good morning. Welcome back to Country Wife Mommy Life. Today I'm going to start working on some meal prep and some freezer cooking because we're going to have baby in less than 2 months. Actually, probably about, hopefully in about 4 to 6 weeks here, something like that. So less than 2 months. But I want to get some meals in the freezer, and I'm going to start with breakfast. I'm going to start with some banana bread and banana muffins, and I'm going to work on getting those in the freezer so that they're just quick and easy to pull out. We can pull them out the night before. Somebody can serve them for breakfast, and it'll be very easy for me. So I like to use, this is just a cookbook that my parents' church put together. So, and it contains my favorite banana bread recipe. So that's the recipe I'm going to use today. And I'm actually going to double it and kind of see where we get. I actually only have 3 bread pans. So once I fill those up, whatever batter's left over, I'm going to do muffins. And then we'll see how far we get. I have a bunch of bananas, and I've got quite a few of them. So 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 bunches here. So we're gonna work on seeing how much we can make. First, we're gonna start out with some sugar. The recipe calls for 2 cups. So doubled would be 4. I'm not gonna put 4 in, I'm just gonna put 2 cups of sugar in. With the bananas in there, I feel that it's quite sweet enough. So we're only going to do 2 cups of sugar. And then it calls for 3 cups of flour. So I'm doubling this. And I have a 25-pound, well, I have a 5-gallon bucket over here. So I'm just gonna scoop it from here. So for me, I'm going to put in 6 cups of flour. All right, this is a 2-cup measurement. All right, next is a teaspoon of baking soda. So again, that's 2 teaspoons for me. Two teaspoons of salt. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. All right, this is a 1/2 teaspoon. And if you want to try this recipe, I'll put it down in the description box. Alright, and that does it for our dry ingredients. I'm just going to kind of give this a quick stir. I have my oven preheating back here to 350 degrees. Alright, now for the wet ingredients. We need 2 cups of oil, And then I need 6 eggs. Alright, see if I can put these down without breaking any of them. Alright. Dishwasher's running there in the background. Okay, so we got 6 eggs, and then we need about 3 to 4 ripe bananas per recipe. So I'm going to count up how many bananas I have here, and then kind of divvy it up. So I have 5, 10, 15. I have 19 bananas here. So I'm going to use 8 bananas. We'll use 8 bananas in the first batch here. All right. Okay, so I'm going to use a plate. And I'm going to use a pastry blender, and I'm going to peel the bananas and just kind of mash these up. And that'll go a lot easier than using a fork for a large batch.
In hindsight here, while I'm sitting here editing this, I realized I really should have used a bowl for this, because this plate doesn't have very deep sides on it. And it ended up being kind of messy to do this, as you'll see here in a moment. But as I'm mashing it, I realized I should have used a bowl, and that would have worked a lot better. So if you're doing a large batch of banana bread, take it from me, just put it in a bowl and start mashing it up, and you won't have quite such the mess as you are working on that.
So this is about the consistency we're looking for, just nice and mashed up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my spoon and kind of break open those egg yolks real quick. It just makes them easier to mix in. I don't claim to be a professional cook. I just do what works for my family. And I've been making this recipe for, oh my goodness, a decade, I think. So this just works really well. And then we're just going to stir it together and get all the lumps out.
the buzzer sound.
Okay.
Instead of just brush my teeth like normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You play upstairs nice, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, everything's nicely combined in here. So now I'm gonna get my pans ready. Like I said, I only have 3 of them. One of these days I really should get some more, but this works for now. All right, now I'm going to spray these down real quick. And then this one I don't have to spray because it's silicone and it'll just pop right out. All right. And we're just gonna pour into the pans. The battery is gonna be nice and thick, so you have to smooth it out a little bit. It's also gonna rise quite a bit because of the leavening agents in it. So I wouldn't fill the pan more than half full. That way it cooks evenly all the way through. Just going to kind of spread this evenly around. That way it cooks evenly and all the way through. You don't want raw banana bread in the middle. That's just not good. All right. We're going to get these into the oven. And these are going to bake for about an hour, and then when they come out, the kitchen will smell amazing, and when they cool down, we can package them up for the freezer. Here's the end result on the banana bread. 3 lovely loaves. Now we're going to package or get these out of the pans and get these packaged up and put in the freezer. All right, all done. Ready for the freezer.